Welcome, my name is Edwin Cabrera and welcome to Dining with Diabetes. Today we're just gonna make a really quick frittata. But right now we're just gonna start with some onions, right? And right after the onions, I just had sprayed some pan spray, some olive oil in here. Not too much, because you don't want it to really just soak in oil. And that's the reason why I have a little bit of water right here, so we can start kind of like utilizing some of the water to create some steam so the vegetables would cook a little faster, right? So let's just go for it. So right now I just really want to caramelize these onions a little, just to caramelize them, get them translucent, and as soon as they get translucent, just keep adding all the other vegetables, right? So right now, just because I know that I'm going to add my mushrooms, which I'm going to add right now. So that means that the mushrooms, they're going to start releasing some of its liquid. And as they do, right now, you see, there's no more oil. It seems like there's no more oil, but it's still in there. So that means that we're just going to add a little bit of liquid, because remember, this is what is going to create the steam that we need just to get those vegetables going, all right? So you want high heat, so we can start creating that steam that you'll see right here, right? As you can see right now, it's just getting there. My mushrooms, they're losing that really sharp white color. So, and my onions, they're translucent now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my asparagus, right? Yes, asparagus. And you might think that it might be too much, just to have in a frittata. That would be up to you. If you have any leftover vegetables that you can use from the day before, that would be perfect too. It can be just one vegetable, depending what you want, but just make sure that you season it, right? So let's just leave that like that. Right now it's doing really well. Let's just create more steam. And then right after this one, I'm kind of like going to stop with the water, because I realized that this is plenty of steam to kind of like cook through my asparagus. But one of the other things that you can definitely do is steam your asparagus, then chuck them in cold water. Or if you're just going to steam them and utilize them right away, then you don't have to chuck them and cool them down. So right now, you see my asparagus, they're getting like this really intense green. That's really what you want. Let's just start adding, this is the Italian seasoning that I'm just going to add. It's always good to add it right now because, remember, they're dry. And you want to extract all that flavor plus, all those antioxidants, because they do have antioxidants in them, all those oils that we can utilize and that our system is just going to absorb. So the other thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to add the garlic. Yes, if you don't have fresh garlic, you can definitely use a granulated garlic. But remember that you can probably use a little less, or if you really love garlic, you use as much as you want. So right here, I just have some spinach, and I have some fresh basil. But I'm just gonna save that for a little longer, because right now, my pan is dry, right? You don't see the oil. There's really not much that is going to be absorbed, and I don't want to create more steam with water. Why? Because I'm going to add my tomatoes right now. So all I'm going to do is just really hit them through so they kind of like release a little bit of that liquid, and and my frittata would not be dry. I am going to add either, you can add the salt and pepper here in the eggs, just because it's liquid, and they're going to flavor the eggs. But remember that within these vegetables, there's still some water that is going to be released, and the eggs are going to coat this vegetable. So either way, you can place it right here, or you can just sprinkle them on your veggies. And I'm putting them right now just because after this is when we're going to start building the frittata, right? Try to even up all the vegetables that you have right here, because now we're going to pour the eggs. So all the spaces, and you see there's not too much water right now. So that means that there is space between these vegetables that the eggs are just going to run through them just to get to the bottom, seal the bottom, and then we just transfer it to the oven really quick, right? So let's just do that. So right now we're just going to add the eggs. Some of the eggs, right? Because I want to show you that as soon as it starts coating, you see, it starts sealing the bottom of the pan, then you can definitely add your spinach, right? Because remember, your spinach might actually hold the egg mixture if it's in the bottom. So it all depends what you like. So I like to put the spinach right now, and then start coating them a little bit, just that spinach, right? And I'm just gonna do my basil. And yeah, that's beautiful. So you see? And as I'm adding the rest of the eggs, now you can see that the pan and the eggs, they're actually coagulating around the pan already. So that means that we're creating a sear. It's just searing.